Bitcoin has been following this rare pattern, not for 1 or 2 months. It's been following this rare pattern for 8 months now. And this pattern can give us some inside information as to what's going to happen next. The next major move and what Bitcoin's next move is going to be. We're going to uncover it in today's video. It's time for you to buckle up. If you're new here, my name is Steve. I'm gonna help you get one step closer to your financial freedom. And we have to start with the most pressing news that can really impact your life on a deep level. We did a survey with thousands and thousands of people in crypto, and we found 3 things are true. Number 1, you want more help with when to buy. You want more help with when to sell, and you want financial freedom. Those are the 3 things that became clear. So me and my team, we've been in the lab for 10 or 12 months, and we just launched the game-changing indicator bundle. We solved your problem. No more wondering when to buy. No more wondering when to sell. Buy and sell alerts right to your phone. These things are flying off the shelves. Everyone's going crazy about these indicators. They're game-changing, and we put our heart and soul into it to try to get you one step closer to your financial freedom. The key is there's limited seats because the price is so heavily discounted. Once the limited seats are filled up, you can't get the price anymore. Go sign up right now, cryptocrewuniversity.com. The link will be right on your screen. It's also the first link in the description, cryptocrewuniversity.com. Go lock in your seat right now. If you're a student, these are completely different than the courses, all new information. Check your email because you have a special student discount. Limited seats, people are going crazy. Don't miss out. You would regret this. This is what you've been waiting for. This is exactly what you've been waiting for. Put your foot down and go sign up. Let's get back here. We've done some charts before where we're presenting some bearish information, but it's not our opinion, our emotional opinion, or what we expect to happen. We're just reading the information in front of us. We're interpreting the facts in the charts. So I wanted to switch it up and show you arguably one of the most bullish charts that nobody's talking about. For whatever reason, nobody's discussing this chart. And we've been covering this chart for about a year, and we've covered it in multiple videos. We actually covered it recently on Ben's channel a few months ago. So comment down below if you remember this chart and you're excited to dig into it, because this pattern is incredibly rare and we've been following it to the T for 8 months now. So let's start with the cycles. We have cycle 1, we have cycle 2, we have cycle 3. What we've noticed, and we've noticed right away, and we noticed last year, was that we are reacting not necessarily as cycle 2, but we're more so in cycle 1, and here's why. When we come out of this bottom channel, and by the way, these are the log growth curves. All of these levels in here, if we zoom in, all of these levels are Fibonacci levels. So this is a pretty strategic chart that tells us a lot of inside information. So what you want to notice first is when we came out of this bottom level here, this bottom yellow line, right? You can see this bottom yellow line, and you can see when we recently came off of it, it was very quick. It was a very quick, as soon as we came off, it was 2 candles to the median line. Now you notice in cycle 2, when we came out off of this yellow line here, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 candles to reach the median line. It was a slower trajectory because this was number 5. Okay, if you follow our videos where you have the waves, this was wave 5. Wave 5's always slowed down, so by no surprise, it was slower. But we can really start to compare it here, where we came off of our bottom yellow line and when it was 1, 2 candles to our median line. So far, this cycle 1 and cycle 3, we can see right from the beginning, hey, it moved really fast off the bottom level. In fact, it moved right to the median line, which is a 50% fib level. It moved there in 2 months. Same here. What's happening next is fascinating, and we covered it on this channel. Comment down below if you remembered this. We said watch out for this red line. This red line is the Fibonacci 7639. And what happened is right in April, we moved through this median line in this cycle 1. We moved through this median line and we got rejection right at the 7639. And we fell all the way back through the median line. This was a major move that caught everybody by surprise, but it was rejection precisely at this level and precisely in the month of April. And you may say, okay, Steve, maybe we got rejection from here, but it probably wasn't in April, and we probably didn't fall all the way back through the median line like we did here, because that's clearly not what we did in cycle 2. So let's look at cycle 3, because cycle 3 broke that median line and then precisely got rejected from this red line, which is a 7639 in April. We got final rejection in April, and we plummeted all the way back through this median line below the 50% level, and we hung out down below here. Now this is where things start to get even more interesting, because I said this rare pattern we've been following for 8 months. So what happened next is we got support at this fib level down here, which is a 2631. That's precisely where we got support present day, right at this 2361. You can see it right here, and with this candle right here. That's exactly where we got support, and it pushed us back up to the median line. Now, what's also interesting is if you look, this lines up candle for candle. The top was in April and April. That's when we got rejection. But the bottom, as you can see here, was in July. The bottom was in July right here. July is when we got support off of that 2631, and July is when we got support off of that 2631 here. Precisely to a T. You can look at the July candle right here, getting support right off of that level. Pound for pound, move for move. This is pretty fascinating. And again, what we're going to do is we're going to use this information to say what happens next and when does it happen, and how high could we go if this continues to play out, because it's been playing out pound for pound for 8 months. Top in April, bottom in July. Now we're up here and we're battling that median line, that 50% level of the fib, which, by the way, we got rejected at that 14K. So it's pretty strong level. It's already acted as resistance here. It acted as support here. Now it's resistance again. As soon as you break resistance, it becomes support. As soon as you break support, it becomes resistance. Now, where are we? We're battling that level. But this is where things start to heat up, because remember, we've been following this move pound for pound. We had the top in April, the bottom in July, and we're back up battling this level again. When did we break through previously? We broke through in the month of October, and we broke through in a pretty powerful way. And October is just around the corner. It's a handful of days from now. So we're right on schedule. We bottom in July. We've got 2 candles here. Boom, boom, rejection, rejection for August and September. Rejection at that 50% level. And we're looking for that October to be the month that we finally get through that 50% level and we hold it as support. And that's where things start to take off. Before in cycle 1, they took off like a rocket ship. It was literally October, breakthrough month, and then November, blow through the top. This November candle was just extraordinary. Okay, are we going to see that again? Time will tell. But here's what would happen next. If we did break through, how high could we go and what would be realistic? And let's just, again, we're just basing it on the facts and the charts. This is not some ridiculous prediction. We're not going to come on here months from now saying, I told you so. We're not one of those channels. We just talk about the facts. Sometimes we've got good facts to talk about. Sometimes we've got bad facts to talk about. But I wanted to give you an update on this chart because it's quite interesting how this is playing out. If it were to continue where we had this breakthrough month of October, let's talk about where this median line is now and where this would put us. So this is our October candle. Our median line is 54,000, so 54.5K. Okay, that would be a breakthrough there. We broke through potentially up to this level, so we're up above 60. So essentially that October month should get us up around our previous all-time high, which we achieved back here in April. So that October should put us into play there, and that's what we're looking at. And now, if it continued the same way, and again, November was that really ridiculous candle that went all the way to the top of the channel, where does that bring us, right? So October is here, November is here. That would put us precisely at $130,000, $137,000. If we were to do the same thing, again, this does not say, hey, with certainty, we're going to repeat this pattern. It is noteworthy. It's absolutely noteworthy. And it's very rare that we follow a pattern pound for pound, move for move with precisely April, precisely July, precisely 2 months before for August and September. August and September were the 2 months that we got rejected from this 50% fib. So pound for pound, move for move, month for month, it's been on target. You can see here what happened in August and September. We got rejected. It was the same 2 months in 2013. So if November is that month and October is that month, it should be pretty exciting. But I wanted to bring this to your attention. It's something that we will cover. It's quite fascinating. It's very rare, and we will cover it here further on our channel. So hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you go sign up to the Game Changing Indicator Bundle, lock in that seat. This is going to be exactly what you've been looking for. No more worrying when to buy, when to sell. No more having that stress. No more buying and then watching the market plummet and wondering what to do. We took away all that stress. We solved all your problems in one simple Game Changing Indicator Bundle. CryptoCareerUniversity.com. Students, make sure you jump on your email, get that special student price. And if you have any questions, email me, info@CryptoCareerUniversity.com. We'll put it right in the description, info@CryptoCareerUniversity.com. I'll put it on the screen as well to make sure we answer all of your questions. We'll see you right back here in the next video. Peace and love to the fellow underdogs.